All right, I believe we are back on over on the YouTube side. If you are tuning back in with us, go and let somebody know over on Facebook that the Facebook side is not going to be active tonight. We're just going to keep it to YouTube because that's the one that hits first as far as stream. The way my stream setup is done, priority. Been an interesting first quarter. Wildcats have found themselves on the board twice. A couple of two-point conversions, 16-6. Conway Christian scored right before the end of the first quarter, and Wildcats are back on offense. Handoff to Baker on second down, and Baker is going to have the first down. Clock is running even though Wildcats have gotten first downs. That's just how they do things here at Conway Christian, I guess. Like I said, if you are just now joining us, let everybody know that this game is going to be just on YouTube tonight. That's all my internet can push. So I apologize. Handoff to Baker up the middle again. Second down and 6 coming up for the Wildcats. Handoff to Baker again. Baker is going to be tripped up. After a pickup of about a yard there. Looks like we're going to be, actually they're going to say no gain. It's going to be third down and 6. Newport fires one out. It's going to be caught by Brewer Story, and that's going to pick up the first down for the Wildcats. First and 10, Baker going to take the handoff. He's going to push up forward. He'll get a few yards out of that one. I don't see how, they tried to say no gain, I believe, over the PA, but he got picked up 5 yards there. It's going to be second down and 5. Another handoff to Baker. Baker spins. Baker's free. And Baker heading for the corner of the end zone. Lucas Baker. Is he in? No, he is not, but he is right near the goal line. It'll be first and goal, Wildcats. Newport going to keep it himself. He's going to push forward. And Newport is in. Touchdown, Wildcats. So Wildcat offense doing some great work here tonight. Like I said, sorry that y'all missed the first quarter. And once again, if y'all are just joining us, let somebody know. Not on Facebook. 2-point conversion attempt is no good. So with 9:10 on the clock here in the second quarter, Wildcats are up 22-6 over the Conway Christian Eagles. See if I can get over here to my live feed. All right, we are back on YouTube. Just had to get over there and check it. And Cronster is going to be setting up to kick this one away. Kick is away. And fair caught by number 17. Carson Day. Like I said, I'm just going to hope that the internet decides to hold up here with just one side of it going. But first and 10 Eagles. Handoff. Not going very far at all. It's first and 10 on the 31. Let's see what they mark him. They're going to say he picked up 2 on that play. Second down and 8 coming up. Going to be another handoff up the middle. And Wildcats going to make the stop. Hard to tell from this angle who it is that's carrying. Pickup of about 4 on that play makes it third down and 4 for the Eagles. Quarterback looking to throw, passes away and caught. And it'll be enough for a first down for the Eagles. They're going to say that he was forced out of bounds, but the clock continues to run. There may be some sort of deal in place that I don't know about, but maybe they're wanting to get this one over with quick. Quarterback looking to pass, lets it fly, and pass is batted away by Baker. There's flags down. Wildcat fans protesting, saying that Lucas did not touch him out there. But I don't think that's going to matter. Going to be a pass interference call on the Wildcats. Free yardage for the Eagles. First and 10. Quarterback keeps it himself. The Wildcat grabbing by the shirt tail. That's Chronister out there. Got him slowed down enough that the Wildcats could get to him, bring him down. After a pickup of about 5 yards. Well, 4 yards. Second down and 6. Handoff up the middle. And we got some extracurriculars going on, but no flags. I don't know who initiated that. Looked like I saw Grayson Mulder kind of getting shoved around out there, and he may have shoved a little bit back. So the referees decided to keep the flag in the pocket this time. But a new set of downs for the Eagles. 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. Handoff. And Wildcats standing him up, getting him stopped, finally bringing him down after a short gain. Looks to be about 2 yards. Actually, they're only going to give him 1 yard. The yard marker man out here has moved up forward a little bit more than 1 yard, but press box guys are only saying that it was a 1 yard gain. So 2nd down and 9. And looked like the play clock had went down to 0. We got a timeout by Conway Christian. They've used 2. In the process of this game going on, and me having to try to fight through internet issues. We got 4 minutes and 52 seconds. And Wildcat fans shaking my camera here a little bit. It's the band over here. I think I had one of them threatened that he was going to unplug all my extension cords earlier. I told him, I said, no, sir. I said, do not do that. Life is tough as it is. And Coach Freeman, I saw your text. If you're watching on YouTube, the score is at the bottom of the screen. No need to ask. It's correct, even though the live stream didn't do as I had hoped it would to go. Back from that timeout. 2nd down and 8. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to be stopped right there by number 14, Braxton Knowles. He's going to be brought down for a bit of a loss on the play. Should be 3rd down and 10 coming up. Good job by Braxton Knowles busting through the line there and bringing the quarterback down for a loss. Played extremely well this year. Third and 10. What do the Eagles have? Looks like they're lining up to pass. Pass is away and incomplete. And no flags on that one. It is 4th down and 10. Quarterback going to roll out, trying to find some open room to work. Wildcats in pursuit. Can they get him down? And I believe they do. It'll be a turnover on downs. Be Hector Wildcat football. 3:48 left on the clock here until halftime. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Handoff goes to Baker. Baker's trying to pop out to the right side. He's going to be brought down. And we got a flag down out here as well. See what the flag is all about. Whitehead just standing out there, not really making any kind of motions. And it looks to be a holding call on the Wildcats. So 10-yard holding penalty makes it 1st and 20. Ball backs up to the 15. Newport hands off to Baker. Baker blasts through for a good gain. Let's see. Yard marker man. Looks like Baker picked up about 9 on that run, or maybe 8. 2nd down and 12 coming up. Scoreboard guys and this yard marker fellow out here are not in agreement most of the time. 2nd and 12, Newport rolling out. He's going to let it fly. He's going to find Manrique. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Wildcats. Good job by Newport spotting Manrique down there. It took me a minute to get back to it. New set of downs for the Wildcats. Baker goes up the middle and not going to find a lot there, maybe a yard. Actually, they're going to give him 3. 2nd down and 7. Newport looking, going to fire it out. Back to Baker. Baker cuts up, and he gets I believe they got him a 1st down out of that one. Go ahead. And apparently we got another flag on the play. What are they going to call on us this time? Don't know what the call was there, but the Wildcat offense is going to be backed up. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7. I've always heard it said when you come to Conway Christian, you got to handle the team, you got to handle the officials as well. And that pass is going to be incomplete, broken up. 3rd down and 17, actually. They didn't change it down, change the numbers. They're going to say it's still 3rd down. Maybe that was the 2nd down play. It's 3rd down and 17. I think we're all a little bit confused. Newport looking. He's going to take it. He's going to head off on his own. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a good gain. We're down to 1:40. And now the Wildcats looking at 4th down. 4th and 9. I'd like to see them get another score on the board before half. Ball right at midfield. And Newport's going to back up. I think the Wildcats are just going to punt this one away. And he does. It's a good punt. It's going to drop, take a Wildcat bounce. And it's going to be downed. Looks to be about around the 10. It is right on the 10. First down for the Eagles. 1:29 left here in the half. I'm hearing a lot. I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but I'm hearing a lot. Oh, man. First and 10 Eagles. It's going to be a handoff and stop for very little gain. Got people moving around and rearranging. No gain on the play, makes it 2nd down and 10. And then we're going to have a pass. And we're going to have a tackle by Dawson Hall. It's going to be a pickup of 5. Makes it 3rd down and 5. And number 77, Trey Rapogel, making the stop for a loss. And clock has stopped at 36 seconds. So I wonder if the Wildcats took that timeout. Yep. Wildcats decided to use a timeout. Y'all have to forgive me. This is going to be another one of those games where the play calling or the play-by-play is not very good. Never very good, unless I've got Shane up here. But anyway, we're just going to struggle bust through it best we can. They've added a few seconds to the clock, 40 seconds. We'll just leave it where it's at on mine, and when it gets matched up, we'll start the clock back up. It's 4th down and 6. Ball flies over the head, and goes into the end zone. And it's going to be ruled a safety. What a weird thing to happen. Punter was back, ready to receive. We get the ball to kick it away, and it flies over his head and into the end zone, and it gets downed for a safety. And 39 seconds. Now I will go through and fix that time. So there will be the free kick by Conway Christian after that safety. Baker back deep to return. And it's going to go all the way. Baker's going to pick it up. And see what we can do here. Tight roping. He's going to step out of bounds. Right about midfield. And there's a flag on the play. Wildcat fans not liking all the laundry that's getting thrown onto the field. What are we trying to say they did now? Holding on the receiving team, which is Hector. Goodness gracious, how many holding calls are we going to get tonight? Anyway, Wildcats going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the 38 instead of at midfield. Work through it. Newport takes the snap, fires out. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for mountain man Hayden Millsap. Newport on 2nd down. Going to roll out to his left. Looking. And couldn't tell. Hard to tell what happened there. Wildcat fans, the collective groan out here. So 18 seconds left. And I'm just not keeping up with it very well. Newport hands off to Baker. Baker across midfield. Baker going to get down past midfield. Waiting to see a flag pop out. There are none. Wildcats going to get the 1st down. 9 seconds left until half. And we've got another timeout by the Wildcats. Wildcat fans talking about the second that ran off the clock. They've been running the clock at weird times all night. It's not that it's a big deal. 24-6. About to head into halftime break, but I get it. I understand. They've added the second back. So now my clock and theirs line up just alike. First and 10, and what do we got? We got a timeout by Conway Christian now. And that'll be their final timeout of the half. We'll try to hold on to the camera a little bit so it doesn't vibrate like crazy. Had a few other camera crews out here. I believe I saw Hootens maybe out here doing some filming. I don't know who all else. I know that Conway Christian has, looks like, about 2 different cameras over there in their stands, and Lord knows how many others up in the top. But so I think we're good to go now, unless Hector decides they're going to call another timeout. But 1st and 10. Ball on the 36, Newport. Going to chunk it deep. And it's going to be picked off. Pass is intercepted. And he's going to be tackled in the end zone. But we're going to have 2 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a turnover to Conway Christian. Ball will come out to the 20-yard line, and the Eagles will have 2 seconds to work with. Going to take a pass, and he's going to be brought down, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have reached halftime here at Mission Field. Scored Wildcats 24, Eagles 6. And that's everything's going pretty well so far as offense. Wildcats doing a pretty good job moving the ball. And Conway Christian, you got to know that this is last year's state champions. They've probably still got a little bit of talent left, and they are like 5-3, I believe, if I'm not mistaken about that. 4-1 in conference. That means you've beaten some of the same people that we have. Probably lost against the same team that we did. So anyway, I'm glad the internet decided to kick back in and cooperate. And again, I'm going to apologize for it just being YouTube side only tonight for all you Facebook watchers. But that is the cheerleading squad right there, dressed up as grannies and toddlers for Halloween night, getting ready to do their halftime performance. We'll keep it here on them so they can do that. As I said, 24-6, your halftime score. We got about 19 minutes until the second half. We're going to kick it out to our halftime break. Be back with you before the second half begins here in just a little while. Stay with us right here on Cat TV.
At Chambers Bank, we believe banking should be anytime. Got a bill to pay? Pay one-time or recurring bills in the Chambers Bank app, because anytime banking should always be anytime.
United Welding Institute of Arkansas provides training services for sought-after skills in the welding business, including oil fields, pipelines, refineries, and power plants. We understand the growing demand for experienced welders, and our trainers are proficient and equipped with the current know-hows in the welding industry. Since 2013, we devote our business into training and molding students to become full-fledged welders, as well as offering assistance to find job opportunities. United Welding Institute, where the next generation of welders are born.
Every strong tree begins with a single seed, nurtured with care and rooted in stability. Like your financial goals, growth takes time, patience, and the right environment to thrive. At Centennial Bank, we know what it takes to start with something small and grow it into something bigger. Plant your seeds today for a future that stands strong tomorrow. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
You go nowhere by accident. Wherever you go, God is sending you. Wherever you are, God has put you there. He has a purpose in which you are present. Christ who dwells in you has something He wants to do through you. You believe this, and go in His grace, go in His love, and go in His power. You be the one.
Welcome back to Mission Field here in Conway at the Conway Christian School District. And we're getting ready to get the second half underway. Boys are out there doing some stretches, and we've got about a minute and 50 seconds until they go ahead and resume play. Wildcats up 24-6 at the half. And hopefully we get to see a lot more of that, what we saw in the first half here in the second. Offense doing a very good job tonight. They've the only times they've been pushed back and lost yardage is really on some penalties that, if y'all could hear the Wildcat fans groaning about, not real sure where some of them are coming from. But like I said earlier, we've always been told that if you're going to come to Conway Christian to win, you're going to have to play the team and the officials both. So, like I said, everything seems to be fine with the stream right now. Just sending it to one spot over to YouTube, and I don't know if everybody else kicking off and starting their football games just absolutely drained the T-Mobile network out here, but something that did not want to let it function, but we seem to be okay now. Haven't dropped a frame at all since I restarted. Tried to get it out there on Facebook for everybody to know. And if you still know somebody that's trying to find the game, let them know it's just on YouTube tonight. That's just how it is, and we'll do better next week. It's just just how it goes tonight with being over here in the visitors' bleachers. But Conway Christian got the ball to start the game, so Hector will have it first here in the second half. Get myself stood back up here. It is a chilly night here in Conway. We're ready to go. Here's the kick. And think Baker back there decided it's just going to hit, and it rolled out of bounds. It's hard for me to gauge exactly where it went out, where it's down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the 35. Newport takes a snap, hands off to Baker. Baker goes up the middle, bounces out to the left side, and he's going to pick up a pretty good amount of yards there on that first down run. Looks like about 6 yards. Makes it 2nd down and 4. Baker run game has been pretty effective tonight for the Wildcats. We've seen Newport take off on his own a couple times. We've seen some good passes by Drew Newport as well. Millsap goes in motion. Handoff goes to Baker, and Baker's going to be stopped quickly after that handoff. But he will pick up another couple of yards. Looks like he'll be looking at a 3rd down and 1. Trying to get it in so close that it's... Newport going to keep it this time. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to have the 1st down, I believe, depending on what the spot shows. The referee's standing right there. Yep, it's going to be a 1st down. Hear Faith down there on the ground. So new set of downs, 1st and 10. Ball on the 45. And Newport hits him with the freeze check. The offsides on the defense. Ball will move up to midfield. From 1st and 10 to 1st and 5. Newport keeps it. Fake the handoff. Up the gut. And looks like Newport is going to have another 1st down. Just fake that handoff. Took off. Found some open room. Gets the 1st down. First and 10 on the 43 now. Handoff. This time goes to Baker. Baker gets out to the left. He's going to be brought down after a short gain. It's like about a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Newport looking, fires, and it is broken up, incomplete. Looking for Grayson Mulder down there, and it gets broken up by Conway Christian Eagle. So it is 3rd down now, 3rd and 9. Newport being flushed out. He's being pursued. Fires it out. Finds Manrique. Somebody over on the other side hollering, "Get off of him, you little twerp." Wildcats pick up the 1st down on that. 9:14, the clock stopped. I didn't actually, no. They didn't pick up the 1st down. They're going to say 4th down and 1. And they're going to hit the Wildcats for a false start. I saw absolutely no movement. So from 4th and 1 to 4th and 6. Clock rolling. Newport going to look, gets the ball, passed away, and it's going to be knocked down, incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Conway Christian getting bailed out by some very strange penalties. And Wildcats, like I said, up by 18 right now. Need to hold on to that, and defense needs to keep playing like they have been. Got to keep the referees out of the equation as best as they can. 1st and 10 Eagles. Handoff goes to number 1, and Wildcats make the stop after a short gain. Wyatt Pruitt on the stop for the Wildcats. 3-yard gain on that run by the Eagles. 2nd down and 7. Conway Christian goes for the pass, and it's going to be complete for a 1st down. Eagles make it across midfield. 1st and 10 on the 49. Going to have another handoff up the middle. And Wildcat's going to bring him down, but it's going to be a gain of about 5 or maybe 6. It looks like 6. Yeah. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Pass is incomplete. Broke up, I think, by Brewer Story out there. Makes it 3rd down and 4. Forrest Chronister and Remy Patterson going to step out. Trevor Pogel back in. As well as Cameron Tennyson, I believe. He may have been out there the whole time. I just now noticed. Quarterback fires it out. And he breaks free. And Mulder going to twirl him down to the ground after he picks up the 1st down. So new set of downs for the Eagles. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to number 1. Wildcats bring him down. See, yard marker man keeps moving. Looks like a pretty good pickup on that play. About 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Defense doesn't need to get relaxed here. Conway Christian is on a drive right now. Quarterback fires it out. Complete and in for a touchdown. So Conway Christian will set up for the 2-point conversion attempt. Try to cut this lead down to 10. Pass is broken up. And 2-point conversion is no good. 24-12 with 6:19 officially on the clock. Baker is back deep for the Wildcats. And Conway Christian getting ready to kick this one away. Baker's deep. Mulder and Manrique up ahead of him. And here's the kick. It's going to hit, and Grayson Mulder is going to pick it up for the return. And Mulder tight-roping a little bit. Finally, he goes out of bounds. And there's a flag on the play. These referees are determined to make Hector start from as far back as they can every time we get the ball. Start getting any kind of momentum, and the flags start getting thrown. Unreal. So Mulder made it up to close to the 35, but a penalty pushes the Wildcats back to the 22, 1st and 10. Conway Christian's moving on that line. They got back fast enough that the referees didn't throw the flag. Baker finds an opening and gets run out of bounds after a good gain. He gets run out of bounds. The clock, finally stopped at 6:02. It was continuing to run. Baker's going to pick up 9 on that run, makes it 2nd down and 1. Handoff goes to Baker again. Baker is going to be wrestled down pretty quick after the handoff. I don't believe there's going to be much of anything gained on the play, so 3rd down and 1 coming up. And we got another flag. Once again, didn't see much movement on the Wildcat line. Maybe I just not looking in the right place. I did see an eagle or two move, but I guess it was enough to throw a flag on Hector. False start. So from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6. Newport fires it out. Pass is complete. What do we got? They're going to say we didn't get the 1st down. It'll be yards shy, 4th and 1. Newport going to punt it away. Ball going to hit, take a little bit of a Wildcat roll, and Manrique going to down it at about the 34. 4:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. So that's 2 drives in a row that the Wildcats have been penalized out of getting the 1st down and continuing. It's 1st and 10 Eagles up the middle, and the Wildcats make the stop. Ball's out. Forrest Chronister comes up with it. Forrest Chronister definitely came up with that ball. But they're not going to let us keep possession. They're going to say that Conway Christian was down. Second down and 7. Pass should have been. Looks like it is complete. Third down and 3 coming up. got enough for the first down. Actually, no, they did not. They're going to give them the first down, but it shouldn't have been. Wildcats going to push him back. Helmet pops off. Remy Patterson up and fired up. Second down and 9. Quarterback loses the ball, and this time the Wildcats pick it up. Braxton Knowles there to pick up the loose ball, the fumble, and it is, this time, Wildcat football. Referees could not deny that one. Now we're going to see just how many times we can get penalized in 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left until the end of the third quarter. First and 10 Wildcats. Ball on the 39. Baker up the middle. Gain of about 7 on the play. Makes it second down and 3. Hand off to Baker again. Baker is going to be grabbed by the shoelaces and brought down. Looks like he will pick up about another yard. So third down and 2. And Wildcats going to take a quick timeout. Play clock was ticking down. And Coach Cooper going to talk it over. Yeah, Seth, that whole jumping off sides, I get it. But my thing was I didn't really see Hector moving a whole lot there on the line. But, it's just, I'm sitting here looking at it with both eyes and even through a camera lens, and I didn't see much of any movement to cause that false start penalty. But if y'all did, hey, good on y'all. Third down and 2 after that timeout. And we got another flag. There it is. Conway Christian shifts. And I guess Hector's not allowed to shift a man down to match. So, once again, there is a false start penalty that backs Hector up from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7. Mountain Man, Hayden Millsap goes in motion. Handoff goes to Baker. Baker is going to be met. He goes up the middle and gets met pretty quick. It looks like the Wildcats will still have about 4 yards to go here on 4th down. Another flag. Absolutely no movement. No movement, and this official is calling another false start. Wait, Cooper needs to give this man an earful. So from 4th and 4 to 4th and 9. Baker goes in motion. Newport fires, finds Brewer Story. Ball is out. And it's going to be recovered by Conway Christian. I doubt that they're going to try to declare him down. Man alive. Brewer Story gets the pass completed, and then the ball comes out. Hard to tell from where I was at whether he was down or not. And the Eagles get it back with 6 seconds left here in the third. Long pass coming. And it is complete. They're going to say that there's still 3 seconds on the clock. I'm not going to bother changing it. So 3 seconds. The Eagles will have one more play before the end of the quarter. Handoff goes up the middle. And still on his feet, but finally brought down after a pretty big gain. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Officials, believe, are trying to let Conway Christian sneak back into this one. Hard to imagine that that's not the case, but there's just some questionable things going on here. But Wildcats still holding on to a 12-point lead as we get ready to enter the fourth quarter. Seth said there was a tiny bit. That's all it takes. Yeah. I mean, look, if there was, hey, like I said, it's just tough for me to tell. Snap count, timing out the snap count, shifting toward the snap. It's cheap, but that's just how they play. And then, yeah, no movement on that last one. I'm glad we agreed on that one. Oh, get back up here. So fourth quarter, 12 more minutes of football. Handoff. Actually, no. Quarterback keeps it. And pass is complete, but out of bounds. The gain of about 7 on that first down pass. Second down and 3. Handoff up the middle. Wildcats get the stop. Couple yards, pick up by the runner. Makes it 3rd down and 1. Why did the clock stop at 11:50? It should have kept on going. Handoff. And are they going to say the Wildcats made the stop? Nope. Going to be a 1st down for Conway Christian. They take their time giving the signal. Handoff up the middle. Met by a whole host of Wildcats. Manrique, Millsap. What is going on? I don't know what we're yelling about. I think they were trying to say, maybe the Wildcat fans were saying that they got him pushed back for a loss on the play, but they're only going to say no gain. So 2nd down and 10. Quarterback looking. He's going to fire out to the corner, and it's going to be picked off by Grayson Mulder. Mulder heading down the sideline, and he gets dropped. But it is going to be a turnover for the Eagles. Grayson Mulder with the interception. Wildcats get the ball back. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. Let's see what kind of flag fest we can get here. Ugh. Handoff goes to Baker, up the middle. Baker's going to be brought down after a short gain. This is like the 2nd year in a row I have heard them playing neck, and if you're familiar with college football and LSU, you know what neck is. Newport gonna tuck it, take off on the run. Ball, did the ball, no. We had a player hit the ground and looked like the ball had popped out, but Newport's gonna be brought down after a gain. Pickup of about 6, breaks it 3rd down and 1. Newport going to keep it himself, go up the middle. He's going to have the 1st down. Still up. Blow the whistle, man. And the Wildcats will get the 1st down. Handoff goes to Baker. Baker looks like he'll pick up about 3 on that run. Actually, they're going to give him 4. 2nd down and 6. It's cold out here, and my mouth isn't wanting to work correctly. The Wildcats are just trying to take as much time as they can. Handoff goes to Baker. Actually, I'm not sure if that was a handoff to Baker or if that was Mountain Man. In any event, it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Newport going to pass it out to Brewer Story. Story's on the run. Finally, they're going to drag him down, but after a big gain by Brewer Story. Wildcats make it across the 50. So far, no penalties. Brewer Story is back over here on the bench. Newport takes off on the run. He's going to be met there. Still up and moving. And good push. But there's also a flag down. Have to wait and see what this one's about. Another holding call. This crew needs to be investigated. This crew absolutely needs to be looked into. The holding call backs the Wildcats up. Newport hands off to Baker. Baker is free. Wildcat fans are in the way, but Baker takes it in for a Wildcat touchdown. Take my word for it. I don't really care. They can stand up, cheer. It's time. No flags. I will take a touchdown that I cannot see through the camera as long as there are no flags on the play. Oh, man. 6:04 left here in the ballgame. And Wildcats can try the 2-point conversion. Newport is in. 2-point conversion is good. 32-12. Grayson Mulder comes back to the sideline with a helmet. I think that's Wyatt Pruitt's helmet. I'm not sure where it got pulled off at, but Wyatt did not look happy. Wildcats up by 20, and Forrest Chronister's getting ready to kick this one back to the Eagles. We got another flag down on the kick. Still don't know what the call is out here. Personal foul against the coach? Looks like if there's a personal foul against anybody, it's on Conway Christian. They're getting backed up. About time. So it is 1st and 10. Ball on the 26. 6:04 left here in the ball game. Pass is complete. And the Eagles pick up the first down. Pass coming and incomplete. Just overthrows, and the receiver gets out a little bit too far ahead. Second down and 10. Pass is complete this time. Dawson Hall out there to make the stop. And there's going to be a flag on Dawson Hall for excessive celebration. My goodness. Kid can't have any fun out here after making a big play. It's getting ridiculous. I tell you what, though, good for Dawson. I'm not going to criticize it. This is, like I said, this group needs to be looked into. They are very pro Conway Christian. Letting a kid have fun. Can't let them have fun. 5:24. My clock went ahead a little bit too much. Quarterback on the run. And where was it at? Lost track of it. Pass broke up, I guess. Oh, man. Be glad to get back into the press box next week. Senior night. We're going to have fun again. Like we are going to have a timeout by the Eagles. Jared and Seth. Yeah, Seth Aiken talking about the sportsmanship. Wildcats are picking up Conway Christian players as they when they go down, and being as good of a sport as they can be about things. But right there, like I said, Dawson Hall makes a play, breaks up a pass, gets up and celebrates. Now, look, I get there's some things that could have been excessive about what he did, but like I said, you're taking some of the fun out of the game, I feel like. You know, it's not like Dawson. I mean, unless Dawson got up and was cussing the guy, which I don't feel like probably was happening, you know, that's a different story. After that timeout, 2nd down and 10. Quarterback's going to fire it out. It's going to be caught. And Wildcats finally going to bring him down after a good pickup. And there's a flag down. I didn't notice until just now. I think we're going to have a holding call here. Yes, finally. Second down and 19. Quarterback going to heave it out. And it's going to be incomplete. Third down and 19 now. Wildcats getting after the quarterback, and they're going to get him down for a loss on the play. Trey Rapogle in on that stop. Rapogle shifted over just enough. Rapogle and Braxton Knowles both. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by Conway Christian. And when we come back from this timeout, the Eagles are looking at a 4th down and 29. Gavin Lusk coming in. Good job by Trey Rapogle getting after that quarterback, and good job by Braxton Knowles to help him out getting the quarterback down.
Nobody knows where they are.
So down by 20, I would guess that even though they're on their own side of the 50, they're going to go ahead and try to go for this and see if they can get something crazy. And Wildcats are saying that there was movement by the Eagles, and referees are not going to give that to them. Sorry to tell you, fellas, they are not for you. So offsides on the Wildcats. Ball will move up 5 yards, and the Eagles are still looking at a 4th and 25, or 4th and 24, rather. Duval pressuring the quarterback. Pass is complete. And luckily, Grayson Mulder was down there to make the stop. So big pass play gets the Eagles a new set of downs. And we've got whistles. We're going to have a false start penalty on the Eagles. Eagles got that big pass play, and they were trying to get set and going before everybody was ready to go. Yeah, the ball needs to come back 5 yards. Has not been any movement yet. The ball is still. Oh, man. Wildcats are going to call a timeout now. I'm going to leave the flag graphic up. I mean, there was a flag on the other side of the field. Anyway, in any event, Wildcats are going to take the timeout. Both teams will have one timeout left. Board still shows 1st and 10 for Conway Christian. Are we just going to forget? Are we just going to ignore the fact that y'all called them for a false start and not move the ball back at all? Still, ball is still not moving from where it was at. So the Eagles are just going to have 1st and 10. We're just going to forget that flag even went. And pass is intercepted. Brewer Story gets another one. Good job by Brewer, being in the right place at the right time. Wildcats get the ball back. .4:19 left in the ball game. Let's run this one out. Handoff goes to Baker. Baker's still keeping those legs moving. Baker's on the run. Baker's finally going to be brought down after a huge gain. Baker gets up to the 44 before he's dragged down. Hand off on 1st and 10 to Baker. Baker finds an opening, and he gets brought down by the backside of his jersey. Wildcat fans arguing for a horse collar call right in front of the officials, but it may have been lower on the jersey in the numbers than it looked. That's one that's kind of debatable. I've been with the fans, with the crowd a lot of the night as far as some of these calls, but that one, I think it was more down towards the middle of the back, shirt tail area. In any event, 2nd down and 1. Handoff goes to Baker. And I believe Baker got enough to get the 1st down. Clock is still rolling. They're just going to go ahead and let this one keep going. No clock stoppage for 1st down. Play clock down to 10. And Newport going to take it himself. Newport might have got a couple of yards on that run. Play clock down to 20. Wildcats will have to snap it at a minute and just around a minute and 30. But they're going to take all the time they want. Play clock now down to 5. Handoff goes to Baker, up the middle. And Baker is going to pick up a couple of yards there. It's going to make it 3rd down and 5. So despite everything that is going on here tonight, Wildcats look like they're about to finish this one off and get out of here with a 20-point win. And Mulder and another, Mulder and number 16, or no, that's number 6. Actually, is there one on that jersey? No. Mulder and number 6 for Conway Christian, Kyle Kane, going at it with each other out there. No flags or nothing. Wildcats looking at 4th down and 3 as we are down to 20 seconds. Wildcats will have to run a play. Actually, maybe they won't. Play clock down to 0, and Coach Cooper going to call a timeout. I'm sure, I mean, if it wasn't 4th down and 3, I'd tell Cooper to go out there and just kneel on it. But I'll tell you what, like I said, it was a lucky break that Conway Christian threw several interceptions to us and turned the ball over as frequently as they did, because the officials were bound and determined to keep them in this game if they were able. And, you know, like they said in the chat, there's probably a reason Conway Christian's won so many ball games at home. But they will take the L tonight. Got somebody texting me. I can feel it. Oh, Coach Freeman's telling me that line was shifting and we were jumping. Yeah, there's been somebody that said they saw that too. Newport takes it and runs the clock out and finally takes a knee. Ball game is over. Wildcats going to lead Conway tonight with a win, 32-12. And the Wildcats' hopes for the 2nd seed in the playoffs remains alive. Wildcats will improve to 5-1 on conference and 8-1 overall. And I'm sure that there is going to be the alma mater, I would guess. They'll make their way over here eventually. think Coach Cooper out there being interviewed by some media. If I can get the camera turned to the right spot, there he is. This is a special group of Wildcats. They, like I said, you had all kinds of adversity with the some of the calls that were being made. Some of them had very little legitimacy, as far as I'm concerned. Somebody else might look at it and say, "Yeah, that's how some of them were," but to me, no. That's from where I was sitting, I couldn't see some of them. And the boys are having themselves a time out there with the cameras looking at them. And now they are going to take a knee and get a word from the coaches. Like I said, I feel like that we would do the alma mater. And are they coming this direction? Yes, they are. Actually, I don't know that they are. They got the parents out there on the field. I was going to keep it on here so that what the heck? I don't know what is going on here, but we've got a angry parent heading out to track somebody down. Not sure what's going on, but anyway, Wildcats, like I said, get the win here tonight, and I believe I'm going to go ahead and shut down. No alma mater. They're not lining up out here, but everybody have a good night. Like I said, we'll do better next week. Senior night coming up. Hector and Magazine, final game of the season, regular season. And we'll get ready for that, and we'll have a good time with it next week. So everybody have a good rest of your night. We will see y'all next Friday night from Linton Stadium. Till then, go Cats.